Oh, hello. I'm headed to New York this week, and I'll be spending Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday citing what I believe will be a record 21 hotels in that short span of time. Now, I'm seeing the hotels a little bit off the beaten path today. That is, smaller, boutique, mid and upscale hotels, the kind of hotels that bid on my programs. I'm not seeing the convention hotels like the Marriott Marquis and the Hilton and the Sheraton. I'm not going to see luxury hotels like the Waldorf or the Peninsula or the Plaza. These are hotels that should be on your list but may not be. I'm really excited about my journey. I'm heading on the train in just a couple of minutes. Okay, well, you have to start somewhere, and for me, that somewhere is the Maid Hotel on 29th Street. Not maid like the maid who will attend to your room, but maid like, I don't know, made in heaven, or made out of wood, or made out of steel. In any case, it's a very swanky boutique hotel, just about 103 rooms and no meeting space, so good for rooms only. They've got a very cool, swanky, upscale rooftop bar and a Spanish restaurant on their basement level. Rooms are very small, but that's what you're going to see at these properties. But I really dug the platform beds and the storage and the way that they were really creative about space. So we've got one site tour down and 20 to go. Okay, just finishing up site tour number 2 at the Arlo Nomad Hotel on 31st Street, East 31st Street. A little quieter neighborhood, I guess. This is one of 3 Arlo hotels in Manhattan. Arlo Nomad, Arlo Soho, and Arlo Midtown. This is the second in size order and also in opening order. You know, all these hotels, these swanky little boutique hotels, are going to have small rooms and really cool amenities, but there's going to be something that differentiates themselves. And at this property, it's the smell. Deep, woodsy, earthy, delicious scent pervades all the public space at the hotel. Really pretty hotel, and has a nice function room as well. Thank you, Arlo Nomad. And now I'm sitting on the roof of my 3rd hotel. This is the hotel where I'll be staying this evening, and so I have a little extra time. This is the Hyatt Herald Square. It is not a Regency, it is not a Centric, it is not a Hyatt Place, a Hyatt House, it's not a Park Hyatt, it's just a Hyatt. Hyatt Herald Square, well located near shopping and dining, obviously. And of the hotels I've seen, probably the biggest rooms, they're not big rooms, but no function space. Like the other 2, a rooftop, that's where I'm sitting now, and pretty unadulterated views of some iconic New York City landmarks. I'll be doing some work up here. I am sitting up here alone in the shade, 73 degrees, New York City in June. I'm seriously thinking about getting a rollaway bed here for the roof tonight. It is spectacular out. In any case, it's been a marvelous first night here in New York. Had dinner with my oldest friend, Andy. 45 years we've been friends. and I am energized about 3 more days in the city, citing some of the best boutique hotels. Good morning, New York City. Day 2. Feeling refreshed. I cannot stress enough how beautiful the temperatures are this week in New York. It's probably, once again, about 73 degrees and just room temperature. Today I'm making my way uptown, but also up the east side a little bit. Going to be doing a little more work around Grand Central Terminal, Grand Central Station. This morning I'm going to head up Lexington Avenue and begin with the hotel that I stayed at with my family not too long ago. 7 hotel site tours today, 7 more on Thursday, and then I'll round it out with 4 on Friday. All right, that's a wrap at the Shelburne, New York City. This is a Sonesta hotel. It fits into the Sonesta brand, sort of in their second highest mark, right below a Royal. This is a hotel I'm very familiar with because, as you may recall, I was here in April with my family. But today I got to see some of their space, got to see their restaurant, and got to see their rooftop. Funny thing, I'm told that rooftop bars here in New York are not that common in hotels, but this is the 4th site tour I've been on, and all 4 have had rooftops. Very lovely, very lovely. Okay, coming to you live from the Archer Hotel in New York. This is the Archer's flagship property, they tell me. It's the original Archer, which was built in 2014. There's now 9 Archers around the country, a very upscale boutique brand. You might know of the 2 in Virginia, Tyson's Corner and in Falls Church. Anyway, this one embodies all the boutiqueness of New York. Very small rooms, but nicely appointed. Hasn't been renovated since it opened, but it's been kept up very well. Still feels very new, very modern. And oh yes, it has a beautiful rooftop, just like every hotel that I've seen so far. 545, but beautiful views of the Empire State Building, which is hard not to love. You may notice this is a very Hyatt-centric trip. I think 5 of my 21 site visits are at Hyatt properties. This one happens to be the Hyatt-centric. Hyatt-centric is the Hyatt brand that is known for its location, being in the center of everything. Well, this one is. It's on Madison and 39th Street in New York, although any Hyatt property in New York is pretty centric. This is a boutique property, does not have any function space, but has nice bright rooms, really nice views from the rooms, a very nice smell, and a fine restaurant on property. It's an Italian restaurant. It's a smaller feeling hotel, but because of where it is in the city, it does very, very well. All right, 1/3 done, 2/3 to go. I'm at the Andaz, 5th Avenue. This is at the top of the food chain for Hyatt, or very close to it. Super high end. This is the former Tommy Hilfiger warehouse on 5th Avenue, so you find super tall ceilings, particularly in the guest rooms, and they are showstoppers. The bathrooms are stunning and gigantic, given the size of most New York City hotel rooms. There is function space here too, and a cool glass kitchen, so you can actually watch the banquet food be prepared. No secrets here. Very, very high end. Not for all of my government groups, that is for sure, but if you're looking for a little bit of luxury in an ideal location, Andaz 5th Avenue will make your dreams come true. I've got a little break for lunch before my afternoon appointments. I am at Grand Central Terminal. There's about, 6 billion choices here for food. I've gone with a Ukrainian pierogi dishes and probably get some ice cream before I leave. All right, sitting here in the lobby of my 8th site tour. This is the Hyatt Grand Central. Not to be confused with its former name, the Grand Hyatt, New York. This is located right at Grand Central, but it is no longer a Grand Hyatt, and that's because back here, they had like 60 or 70,000 square feet of meeting space that is now closed. This is not a meetings hotel anymore. They have over 1,300 guest rooms and 0 square feet of conference space. It makes it a very big challenge for this hotel. So it is ideal for large rooms-only groups for New York. The product is unrenovated, but it's fine. It's a little worn, but it serves a purpose for sure. It's so convenient. It is attached to Grand Central Terminal, across from the Chrysler Building, across from One Vanderbilt. So really, really good location and massive. Just not a spot for meetings anymore. That is a wrap at the Westin Grand Central. So the last 2 tours have not been boutique hotels. Most of this trip, 19 of the 21 hotels that I'm seeing on this trip are boutique hotels. The Westin and previously the Hyatt are not. These are hotels with, in this case, almost 800 rooms at the Westin. Previous hotel had well over 1,000. The Westin has conference space, in fact, 2 large ballrooms, and really represents the biggest meetings hotel on the east side. So if you are looking to hold a conference, this is really it on the quieter, more upscale, perhaps east side, right near Grand Central. 9 down, 12 to go. Hello from the terrace of the Even Hotel, Midtown East. This is the furthest east I will be on this trip. It's just off of 3rd Avenue on 44th Street, and it has this beautiful outdoor terrace, which I'm enjoying on a pretty hot day. The Even, I thought, would be the least upscale of all the hotels that I was seeing on this trip, and it may wind up being that, but it is not upscale. It's a very cute wellness-themed hotel by IHG, the first of the Even hotels in the United States, and now there's quite a number of them. I like this hotel a lot. They do a lot of innovative things with the rooms. They're not big, but they have some wellness equipment. They even paint the ceilings blue, so you wake up and you see blue sky. Not a lot of function space, but really good if you need to be at the United Nations, because it's just down the block. I don't know if you can see it. That's a wrap for Wednesday. Just checked in to the 50 Sonesta Hotel, and I will be doing an official site tour tomorrow, but looks like someone got upgraded. And I have my own terrace, so if it's lovely tonight, I really can sleep outside. Double-bedded room, bathroom. Oh, it looks like I have 2 terraces. Let's do this. So this terrace is my bedroom terrace. That terrace is my living room terrace. And that's the view. Good morning, day 3. Really enjoying my time here on the east side. I just finished touring the Benjamin, which is a Royal Sonesta hotel. And just before that, I toured the Sonesta 50 New York City hotel. One's a Royal, one's a regular Sonesta. And you can tell the difference, it's very obvious. The Royal is an elevated brand, more of a luxury level, 4-star, whereas the 50, more of a 3-star. But great amenities at both, great room sizes at both. Both are older hotels and they had larger rooms back in the day. They nearly occupy the entire block here on 50th Street. There are a couple of hotels that are not Sonesta, but for the most part it's dominated by this brand. Really good hospitality. They have 4 total hotels in New York City, all on the east side, and they're really doing their thing. I appreciated certainly my stay at the 50, which I'm back at now. I'm gonna check out and start the rest of my day. All right, just finished up at the Lexington Hotel, a historic hotel for sure, built in 1929. It's an autograph collection by Marriott now. Really storied history. You would have no idea, but there's 725 rooms here. It's a pretty small footprint. Again, off Lexington Avenue on the east side. Quieter, really good for diplomats, close to the UN. They do have function space, attractive function space, all of which has natural light, big benefit. And the guest rooms are a mix. Many are small, but they do have plenty of suites to offer too. So really nice opportunity to get into an autograph collection hotel here in New York. Greetings from the Intercontinental Barclay, one of the more famous hotels in New York, and it was closed for a couple of years, about a decade ago, for a full-scale renovation, and you can tell it's beautiful now. Still has that historic flair, but it's been modernized. Has 20,000 square feet of meeting space, none of which I could see today because it is occupied by a group, but I did get to see a couple of small boardrooms on the lobby level. This is one of the more dominating hotels on the east side. Brilliant location, 48th Street in Lexington, and really elevated experience at the top of the food chain for IHG. All right, I'm back on the west side now, actually very close to Times Square. I'm on 44th Street between 5th and 6th. Look how close these next 3 site tours are going to be. That is the Royalton. I'm there next. This is the Iroquois. I'll be there following. And that is the Algonquin. I will end up there, and that's where I'm staying tonight. Easy peasy. Okay, site tour number 15. This is the Royalton Hotel. It's the first one that I might describe as peculiar. I am walking through a very large and expansive lobby, complete with a dozen or so of these awesome alcoves, bars, little nooks, great places to hold events, and you cannot hold an event here. There are no events. This is a union hotel, and they have no more meetings and events employees, so they are not selling their space at all. It's a rooms-only hotel now, about 180 rooms. It's a large, historic boutique with really futuristic and quirky rooms. It's got a lot of different personalities at this hotel, but don't come here with your meetings. They can't take you. All right, just leaving the Iroquois now. Really liked it. One of the oldest hotels in New York, but not the oldest continuously running hotel. That's my next stop. Iroquois is part of Triumph Hotels. They've got 4 or 5 really cool, sophisticated, historic hotels in New York in multiple neighborhoods. And I've stayed at the Frederick before. I've booked the Edison before. They're neat hotels. Now I have a big, long trip ahead of me. I have to go to the Algonquin, and that is going to take me forever. It's about 50 feet from here. If I took a cab, though, and went that way, it would probably take me 15 minutes. I think I'll walk. Well, good morning from the Algonquin. Indeed, I did wake up and have breakfast and change clothes, but I wanted to report back on my tour here. This is an autograph collection hotel by Marriott. It is the longest continuously running hotel in New York City. 1902, you can see here the very historic interiors. Probably the most high-end hotel that I stayed at of the 3 during this trip, although my room probably the least exciting. It was certainly the smallest. But people are not coming to New York City for large rooms. They're coming for an experience and for the location, and this has both. Right 2 blocks from Times Square, but on a quiet enough block, 44th Street, that you can get some sleep. All right, leaving Omni Berkshire Place right now, and as you can see, I'm walking in the middle of the road. There is a police funeral today, and most of Fifth Avenue and a lot of this area is closed for traffic, which makes it easy to walk. I was able to see a lot at the Omni Berkshire Place. It feels like a very large hotel, but it's not. Only about 390-something rooms, and it is a historic hotel, although it has sort of a modern vibe. It also opened in the mid-1920s, along with a number of the hotels that I saw this week, all part of the Grand Central push. They started bringing folks in by train to New York, and they needed a whole bunch of hotels, and this was one of them. Really, really nice, near luxury level, beautiful suites, lots of suite options, and more meeting space than most of the hotels that I've seen this week, so to be considered for sure. All right, leaving the Knickerbocker Hotel now. This is right at the smack of the south end of Times Square, 42nd Street and Times Square. And what a great hotel. They're going to celebrate an anniversary this year, or next year as well, 120 years open. So this was probably the second oldest hotel that I'm citing, but it's only been open as a hotel recently. It was 2015. It was closed for decades and decades and decades after Prohibition. I really like what they've done with the place. They have beautiful event space. They have a incredibly memorable rooftop because it overlooks Times Square. You can see the copper at the top of the roof. It's a really ornate style building. There's a lot to love. The room sizes are big, and the location, with all the people, pretty priceless. Okay, leaving the Martinique. Used to be a Radisson for many, many years. Now it's under Curio Collection by Hilton, and it's much more refined. Very impressive hotel. They may be the most historic hotel in New York. They claim to be 126 years old. However, they've not been open the whole time. Lots of little historic nuances to the hotel. They have 5, maybe 6 food and beverage outlets. They have function space. Their rooms are a good size. It's in very good condition. I think the hotel's had a stigma for a long time because it fell under disrepair, but it has not, it shines now, it really does. Its location is in a very bustling part, right in Greeley Square, south of Herald Square. It's very busy, it's very west side, so it may not be for everyone, but you can't deny it's in a very central location. All right, last hotel, 21 up, 21 down. This is the Renaissance, Midtown, on 35th Street, very, very close to Penn Station, very close to Moynihan, where I'll be shortly. This is a modern hotel that's also just been renovated. It's got a beautiful mix of, I think they call it grit and glam. So you'll see cement, concrete walls on one side and like beautiful velvety walls on the other side. It's a really, really nice product. Big rooms, nice function space, big terraces, bright and sunny, and really, really convenient to public transportation. It's in the hustle and bustle of the West Side, you know, dirtier streets and more people, but it definitely serves a purpose. I could certainly consider this hotel for my groups.